In central Roman Byzantine Tiberias, just 80 meters northeast of the bathhouse and close to the lakeshore, archaeologists uncovered the remains of a vast structure complex, over 2,000 square meters with about 25 rooms. It was first suggested to be a 2nd century Roman basilica, serving as the city's judicial, civic, and commercial hub. It was also suggested that this may have been the seat of the Jewish Sanhedrin after it moved to Tiberias around 220 AD. After new excavations, the archaeologists identified this structure as a 4th century urban mansion. It stayed in use into the Early Islamic era. We entered the area of the basilica from the north side. On the corner near the highway was a secondary entrance. We can see a drainage channel that was constructed during the early Islamic period. This channel came from the west, crossed under the street to the west of the mansion, severed the walls of the Byzantine mansion, and continued east to the Sea of Galilee. At the center of the mansion stood apsidal halls, facing east, north, and south. These semicircular architectural features are typical of Roman civic structures. Their floors were paved with mosaics. The apsidal halls open to a central peristyle courtyard, meaning a continuous porch formed by a row of columns that surround it. Under the peristyle courtyard, archaeologists uncovered a well-preserved arched cistern, evidence of careful planning for rainwater collection. It held 300 cubic meters of water. Around the courtyard was stoas. These are covered walkways open with columns. On both sides of the apsidal halls, on the north and south, are square rooms that were probably used for the landowner's occupation, offices. The private rooms of the residents were located along the western side, although this section was not yet excavated. The main entrance to the mansion was on the south wall, where a staircase led into the complex. This staircase, made of white limestone steps, led up from the south and east, forming an impressive entrance. Robust eastern walls remain at heights up to 2 meters, anchored along the promenade edge. Their width implies that sections of the building might have had 2 floors. East of the basilica was the promenade, which was open on the lakeside. Route 90 passes along its path. Beneath the basilica's apse lies fragments of a 1st century AD marble floor, possibly originating from a Herodian-era palace built by Herod Antipas, consistent with Josephus' descriptions. A section of the wall seen in front and below the apse is of the 1st century period.